Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. And if you want to subscribe to our options trading live channel, I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. Link is below in the description. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, link is also in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you made money today, comment below, got paid. If you lost money today, comment below, learned a lesson. And if you could do me a big favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. You guys have been doing amazing pushing the videos, hitting the like button. So I definitely appreciate you. Now, today was a little bit crazy. Actually, a lot of bit crazy. I unfortunately was gone all morning. I come back and I see the aftermath like this afternoon. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? But kind of recap last couple of days. Yesterday, there was a lot of fear from the Fed, right? The Fed says, hey, the economy's bad. I was saying last night in my video, I'm like, we already knew all of this. Like, why is the market reacting this way if we already know all of this is going to happen? Isn't it priced in at this point? And yesterday, Mr. Doom and Gloom came out, dark clouds casted over the market. We dropped lower. And then today, and even last night, like futures last night, futures were deep red last night. Dow was down 250, NASDAQ was down over 100 points. I mean, everything was pretty bad. Then I wake up this morning, NASDAQ's only down 9. I mean, it was things were coming back up, and as you can see here, like the Qs overnight, we dropped all the way down to 274. But looking at this morning, as soon as market opened, it was just buy. Like just buy all you can. And we just ripped up. I mean, every single chart looks the same. If you look at the Qs, you're looking at SPY, you're looking at Square, you're looking at Tesla, you're looking at NVDA. I mean, you're looking at any single stock. It went up, except for BA. That wasn't till later. BA dropped like a rock, of course. So boycott, boycott BA. Anyways, but we're looking, the whole market was just pumping. So, what I was looking at, is like, why did it pump? Why is it doing this? Why is it doing that? Also, the jobs numbers came in. Unemployment was back over 1 million. One was worse than expected. Numbers aren't coming in good, but at this point, it's expected. Right now, why I wasn't too concerned, but everyone was like, oh, load up on puts. Why aren't you loading up on puts? And the reason why is because no trends have been broken. Today, we gapped down. We opened up below the 10-day moving average, and I've been following this 10-day. I've been basically trading off the 10-day moving average on pretty much everything because everything goes above the 10-day, below the 10-day, and then comes back to the 10-day. So that's exactly what, basically what my strategy is during this time because, obviously numbers don't make sense. We still have the Fed pumping, and there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So we opened up around 335, and then just immediate buying back up. As you can see here, we dipped below the 10 and we closed above the 10-day moving average, And last time we were under the 10-day moving average was back in late July. And then we got a little detached. So we had a little bit of pullback. So, I mean, it's to be expected. Pullback to be expected. I mean, look at how, look at that red candle yesterday. You can't even see that red candle yesterday. So, that's kind of what I have to say. I'm going to kind of go through what I'm looking at tomorrow, some of my trades that I've lined up for the future, and where I made money, where I lost money. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm looking a little red this week. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've been a bit distracted this week. I haven't been at my desk every morning. I haven't been around, trading from my phone. I mean, the whole thing. No excuses, though. I mean, I did make $130 realized profit today. I made some money on Alibaba earnings. I sold some neutral strategies there. I was a little bit bullish on it. Would have made it, if I leaned more neutral instead of bullish on it, I was selling the 265 puts, and Alibaba opened up around like 257 area, right? So I made only $60. L brands, I made $78. I was selling the 28 puts here. It's currently at $29.57. Actually, was surprised I made more money on LB than I did Alibaba. Was really shocked. Now to kind of get into the red stuff. Now, NVIDIA, traded NVIDIA earnings. If I went neutral, would have been an amazing winner, but I didn't go neutral. I should have went neutral. Still mad about that, but I have a couple credit put spreads. Maybe I'll roll them. What I'm looking for at NVIDIA is I have two positions. I have a credit put spread, then I have a naked call. The naked call is down $214 bucks, and I'm down another $250 on the credit put spreads. I have 3 of them. Okay, so my position kind of looks like this right now. So for tomorrow's expiration, I am short the 505, long the 500s, and I am in next week 490 call on NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA, amazing earnings. Perfect earnings. However, we went down to 475. But again, right at open, this is the only reason why I held this position. The only reason why I held this position, kind of showing you, we dipped down to 475 this morning, and that says we popped straight back up to 495. I mean, this took a $20 run in, was it 30 minutes? $20 in 30 minutes. It's ripped $20, and it held. You know, we were starting to make, as you can see here, we made a low here, another low here, another low here, and we started to maintain an upward trend, looking pretty bullish, right? So I'm thinking tomorrow, I mean, may not happen. I may lose on the credit put spreads. Maybe I'll roll them. We'll see what the opportunity is. But I held on to them because I'm like, you know what, we could really gap up to 495, 500 tomorrow if we have the market on our side. Looks like things are kind of melting up after hours. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? But NVIDIA, it pushed up to 495 and then came all the way back to down to the 485, kind of stabilized. My stop loss was at 485, and it maintained that. I put the position on around 647, and my stop loss was 485 when we maintained that. I mean, dipped right at close, but came back up. So, you know, closed at 485.64. So NVIDIA, I'm looking for a little bit of a pop. We had some pullback. I'm looking for a pop above 500. I don't know if we're going to get it, but I like the action today where we gapped down in immediate buying and then was maintaining levels. I mean, today only closed up 10 cents. I mean, what I was going to do yesterday, I kind of showed the position. What I was going to do yesterday on NVIDIA is I was going to sell the, where did we close at yesterday? Yesterday we closed at 45-ish. So we're basically at the same place, 485. So I was actually going to sell 485s, and I was going $25 wide. So it looked like this, the position, something like this, I believe. Oh, you can't see that. Hold up. So looking like this. This yesterday was worth like $20 in credits. Now it's worth $7. Would have made $1,300. $1,300. Instead, I went full bull, and I'm paying for that right now. So that's the kind of situation on NVIDIA I'm looking at. KODK, obviously KODK, huge loss. I don't know what I was thinking. I talked about this on Monday and Tuesday. I mean, I just put the trade on, not thinking about it, and here we are. We're sucking down a $1,000 loss. We'll see what opens tomorrow, but it's not getting any better. Can't really get any worse, so we'll see what happens. Now, I did trade for tomorrow Foot Locker earnings. I did sell. I mean, premium on Foot Locker was 190%. I'm selling 6 of them, 6 iron condors at the money. I'm selling the 27.5, so pretty good volume on the call side, not so much on the put side, but it's decent. But I am selling this. I did get a $1.32 times 6 credit. So I'm looking for the expected move in tomorrow to kind of stay below 29 and above 26. You know, we'll see what happened. Right now, the expected move is $1.83, so we don't have like a huge amount of wiggle room, but hopefully we can land this coming clean tomorrow. But, you know, Foot Locker has earnings tomorrow, and they kind of had a shaky day. I don't normally trade them, but what I liked about it on the 1-year chart, it was just kind of sitting right down here at support. I mean, it could pop up to, you know, the 50-day or the 10-day, and we'll kind of see what happens. But as long as it stays down below 29, I think the bad news is kind of priced in. This is the same setup that we traded on the airlines, same setup I traded on the banks. I mean, so I felt like let's give it a go. Also, I did line up Home Depot. We do have tomorrow. We do have existing home sales. Hopefully pump this up a little bit. I bought the 285 call for September 4th. I did pay, so I'm in September 4th, right after the dividend. The dividend comes out September 2nd, so hopefully we get a little bit of a run. Home Depot had amazing earnings. They had the best earnings they've had in 30 years. Home Depot, I paid $345 for that contract. I only bought one. But what I like about Home Depot, like I said, I've been playing off the 10-day. Had earnings, ran up to $298. It's been selling off the last couple days. And right now, it's just sitting right on the 10-day. And if it looks like it wants to ride it, I don't know. But from experience here, if you're looking at the chart, you can kind of see what happens. Sure, it could dip below the 10-day, but right now it's pretty much been cleanly riding the 10-day, so I figured I'd take a chance. If anything, I pushed it out a couple of weeks, kind of see what happens with it. And then I did get into JP Morgan. I'm selling some premium in JP Morgan. I'm selling the 100 put, and I bought the 95. I did get 240 in credit, so I'm looking for a little pop. I'm in 29 days, so not looking to actively manage this position, just looking forward to kind of sit there, wind down some premium, maybe get a push back up to 100. And JP Morgan right now, I mean, they had this pop, they had this crazy pop last week, and then it sold off. We came back down to support, so maybe it might make another run to 100, but right now it's kind of in the crosshairs, just kind of trying to figure out what it's going to do, but it pulled back down to support. So that's really what I'm looking at for tomorrow. Obviously, tech stocks like Apple, everything's going to be hot. Apple, Square. I'm going to be looking at Apple and Square for some day trades. Tesla just off the chain today. I mean, Tesla just ripped. I mean, that's pretty impressive, though. I mean, if you look at it, this is the 15-minute chart. It ripped literally 100 points in like 30 minutes. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Right now, for me, it's a bit untradeable. I mean, what do you do? You don't short it. You don't go long. There's like no pullback. So we'll see what happens. But that's kind of the situation right now. If you watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end, and as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.